So it is where many things come to settle.
Good morning. Looks like you're awake. Yep. I prepared some breakfast today. Please have a taste. It's nice to have you here so we can eat. Well, now that I've recovered from Elazar, I'm feeling better than ever. I can eat. And Paimon bets they're all delicious. Oh, by the way, someone brought a letter for you after you went to sleep last night. Nope, Paimon wanted to read. Oh, it's from Nilou. Ahem. We're going to hold a feast at the Grand Bazaar. As heroes of Sumeru, please be sure to attend. Oh, I've also heard that you've become heroes here as well. Sometimes I'm really envious of strong and confident people like you. Oh, you're embarrassing me. Anyway, let's go to the Grand Bazaar to Oh, before you leave, be sure...
Good morning. How do you feel?
We feel much better. How about...
I'm recovering well. Thanks.
But from the looks of it, you seem to be...
It's fine. I'm not that... The Elazar patients have recovered, as well as Hypatia. For now...
It seems once Irminsul started getting better,
Yes, but there are still some residual effects. The withering is one example. Though it won't spread anymore, the existing zones won't just disappear.
By the way, we have some good news.
This news is hardly new. He had already...
Huh? You mean
He visited once, but he was afraid of disturbing you while you were resting.
Then you probably already know all about...
Celebration feast?
Huh? But didn't Nilou say in her letter that they would...
Perhaps, or alternative...
Come to think of it, Sino doesn't seem like the type who'd enjoy a celebration. You and Kale are both Sino's close friends.
Kale has taken over some of my tasks these days. I don't think she'll have time for it. You see, some VI...
Huh?
Well, technically speaking, they are former VIPs.
Huh?
Yes, he's a little weak, but he isn't injured and his condition is... Lesser Lord Kusanali in her boundless mercy has decided to spare Azar and the other wrongdoers. When they learned that Lesser Lord Kusanali had defeated the Balladeer and saved Irminsul, they were shocked at first, but also became happy, feeling that the sacred light guiding them on the path of this... As a result, work has increased for...
That sounds really
There's nothing we can do, but that's another topic. Back to the matter at hand.
Ah, right! We're here to request...
You've recovered well. You...
Yay!
Well, there won't be any problem.
Mr. Zubair, I finished telling things up here. Well...
Is a simple reply really...
Oh, it'll be fine.
I was... Hey, Nilou! Traveler, Paimon! We got your letters, so here we are! You're the best! Huh? Yeah, I had someone deliver letters to...
Look, I get it. Sumeru is in an extremely important period of transition right now. Nilou is Sumeru's #1...
If you consider enjoying Nilou's dances because Paimon thinks everybody will love...
That's right. We all think she's amazing too. Nilou is an absolute favorite among those of us who frequent Master Zubair. Let's have a vote for the most out...
Nonsense, it is not for... But indeed, we could try giving gifts to people with...
Ooh, good idea.
I don't want you giving pictures of me to everyone. There's always a lot going on. Yeah. Traveler and Paimon, could you help confirm if for some reason they didn't receive... Yeah, We can also check out how...
When I wrote the letters, I heard as for Sino, I'm not too sure about Ramon's whereabouts. My guess is that he's with Dia. As for Dunyarzad, I just hope she's feeling better.
Okay, got it. Let's go, Traveler. We haven't seen Alhaitham anywhere. Let's ask that person over there. Hey there, have you seen Alhaitham around?
Yes, it seems Scribe Alhaitham has gone to the house of Dana. But you're already the second group of people I've seen looking for him today. He must be quite the busy man.
Oh? Who else?
Mr. Cave was just here asking about him. You wouldn't believe how terrible their relationship is. And now you two are here. Don't tell me everyone's here looking for gossip about the sages.
No way! We're strictly here on business.
Ah, I see. Sorry.
Alhaitham should be around here somewhere, right? Oh, he's over there! But...
Just put down that worthless book and tell me what
This is not just some worthless book.
It doesn't matter. It's probably just another thing that you used your authority to get your hands on anyway.
Oh, you sound surprised.
Would I be here asking you if I knew? You're the scribe, not me.
Well, I almost became a...
Huh?
Oh, don't sound too surprised now. You're the renowned Kaveh, light of the Kashar...
Why do I...
Huh. What makes you say that?
Maybe it's because you've never said anything good about me.
Yeah, well, I share a similar sentiment. And anyone who knows you as well as I...
Ugh, you... See? This is why I hate discussing anything with you.
It seems that you really...
Ha! What was...
Well, then you might as well move out of my house.
Are you threatening me? Ugh, and don't change the subject. You, a sage? What a joke. The academia might as well just close tomorrow.
Are they having a fight?
Forget what's going on with the academia.
Don't get me started. I get angry just thinking about it.
So, what great building did our map...
Like I need to tell you. Keep your nose out of my business.
No, I think we deserve to know. Where were...
I was in the desert for a large project, but considering Haravatat's... which is truly unfortunate. Hold on, wait a second. What do you mean by when Sumeru needed...
Well, while you were out fiddling around in the desert, many people...
Ha! And you think I...
Look, all you really need to know is that Azar and all his accomplices...
Huh? What no...
It's no skin off my nose if you don't believe me. It's not like my Darshan was...
You know what? I'll ask around. I'm sure someone knows what's going on here. You're dead if I find out you're lying to me.
Oh, it's you two.
We're running some errands for Nilou. Have you...
Letter?
Nilou said she sent out a letter inviting...
If she addressed the letter to all Haytham of the Academia, then the letter should have gone... I've been busy these days, so...
Have you always been...
Of course not. I'm only busy these days because several sages...
Kainari told us they all went to train in the Avidia Forest.
That is already the best possible ending for the likes of them. 4 of the 6 great sages were possessed by their desire for power and attempted to create a new god.
Yeah, you're right. Huh. Feels...
Yes. At least, it's said that when the Academia was first founded, the Dendro Archon herself established the 6 great schools, each representing one of the 6 different types of wisdom. Numerous Darshans have sprung up and faded. Only the 6 Darshans attaching themselves to the 6 great schools have stood the test of time and obtained permanent seats in the Academia. Now, the 6 Darshans are nearly synonymous with the 6 great schools, and the leaders selected for the schools are the 6 great sages. Among the 6 great sages, there is one central... Unfortunately, only the sages from Vahumana and Amorta remain now. They were imprisoned for opposing Azar, and were only rescued after Azar...
So who's managing things in the other 4 schools now?
Yes. Normally...
Oh, didn't you just say something about becoming a sage? If they pick you, then we'd have a huge connection in Sumeru.
Yes, about that. You didn't let me finish my sentence. The person in charge of personnel affairs nominated me to be the Grand Sage in place of Azar and help Lesser Lord Kusanali manage...
Huh? But...
I'm not even interested in being one of the 6 great sages. Like I said before...
Oh, all right.
That's not my job either. I'm only responsible for handling important affairs within the Academia before... And the first thing I'll do is reject...
By the way, who was that other person?
Do we look like friends?
Paimon doesn't know.
His name is Kaveh, my roommate. You could say he's the representative for Ksharwar scholars, which is exactly why he...
So everything that's happened recently must be a huge change for the people of Sumeru.
Such is the work of the Academia Scribe.
Well, anyway, no matter how busy you are, since you...
All right.
This is Port Ormos. Now where could
Is that Paimon I hear?
Huh?
Oh, it's been a while. How are you doing?
Dinyarzad! It's been so long since we've seen you!
I'm doing well. I can go as... I don't know if you've heard, but Alazar has completely disappeared, and all the patients have recovered.
You kidding? Knowing them and the connections they've got, I'm sure they've heard about it.
Yeah!
That's right. My lady is feeling better now.
Why do you still call me that, Dia?
I guess I'm just used to calling you...
Resignation?
Yeah, I might start losing my edge if I keep being a bodyguard for the Homiyanis.
You know that my parents and I are fond of you, and that we appreciate...
I'm not a woman that's easily persuaded. When I took this job, I had already decided that I'd quit as soon as you...
So what are you gonna do now?
I want to take a risky job and put my body to the test.
Huh? But...
I know. If I hadn't joined in that plan with you, I guess I still get fired up by that feeling of going all out in a fight. Life is short, and I'm happy that I got to be a part of that operation. But the whole thing also made me realize that there are still many problems in Sumeru.
Well, I remember a friend...
You mean I'll hate them? I didn't expect him to still remember that.
We just came from talking with Alhaitham at the...
Did he tell you that he suggested that I come work at the Academia?
What?
I heard that Azar and his cronies fell from power, and all Hatham told me that now was a good time to find a job in the academy.
Whoa. Paimon can't see you being anything other than a mercenary.
Me neither.
Ugh, forget about it. All Hatham probably just liked the way I worked and knew I'm good in a fight.
But you know, if you take him up on the offer, Sino might actually agree and let you because you're super amazing.
The Matra have all the talent they need as long as they have. In fact, I chose this job from the very start because
Even if being a mercenary,
a lion has to return to the wild sooner or later. If anything, being your...
I don't want to see...
I'm glad to hear you say that. Come on, no need for the sad face. It's not like we'll never meet again. Once the whole Dendro Archon thing is settled, everything in Sumeru will... But a peaceful society will probably mean less demand for mercenaries like me.
Huh?
Well, no, not yet at least.
So, have you been in Port Ormos this...
Oh, did Nilu...
She heard that you were seen in Port Ormos, so she...
Huh. It was probably sent to the inn. My lady has been very energetic lately.
Right, and we tend to leave...
So what it really...
I bet the letter's at the
No wonder there wasn't a reply.
Sorry to make you...
It must be something important.
Yes! She said they were preparing a victory...
Great! I'll be...
Count me in, too. But is there some sort of dress code or anything?
Since it's being organized by Nilu...
All right, then...
The feast will be held in 2...
Sure.
Thank you so much for letting...
Oh! By the way...
The General Mahamatra always...
Oh...
But last time we met, he meant... As for Rahman, your guess is as good as mine. I only remember he said that he had something to discuss with... Don't mention it.
It's been a while since we last visited Aru Village. Ah, there's Sino!
What brings you here?
We recovered well, and Tainari agreed to let us leave.
It seems Gandharvaville's medical...
And Tainari...
That's good to hear.
Yeah! You're the one who brought us...
You're welcome. Tainari has excellent medical...
But why are you just...
I'm meeting some people.
Oh! You mean...
I've already talked with Candace and the village chief. But you know one of the people...
Oh, by King Deshret's blessing, my friend suddenly appears in the desert. Don't...
Rahman! And...
Oh, you...
Oh, well...
Don't worry.
I see.
I'm doing well.
Same here. Really, I feel that my whole life has started to shine after
Oh, tell us everything.
Yeah, you go...
Alright, well, I suppose I should... I've decided to leave the academia.
What?
It's not that I've given up on being a scholar. I will no longer pursue research like a typical... I plan to leave the academia and return...
Wow!
Sataria will return to support education. She can't teach everyone on her own, but there are many of us Eremites all over Sumeru.
Yes. It's my hope that the Eremites can help me. That is the true meaning.
The people of King Deshret suffer from sandstorms, exile, and ignorance. The stars have always guided caravans. Thieves, soldiers...
Oh, please. Where's all of this coming from?
You deserve these compliments. Mercenaries are accustomed to danger and don't fear death, which is why we
Sataria's idea will bring much good to many people.
At first, I feared it was destined to fail. Everyone knows that the academia doesn't allow scholars to teach in the desert without permission. As you know, all knowledge is under their surveillance and control. But what I heard at that time has been haunting my heart. As if there were lightning. Sataria, you tread a treacherous path. Sataria, why haven't you gone?
Myth.
These words sparked something in me. and I knew that I had to bring something. I gathered up the courage to approach the Grand Sage.
Azar has received much-needed punishment. Though, if you ask me...
Lord Sino helped me obtain permission to leave. My plan was able to go smooth.
You're all doing so...
Aside from that, I also have...
Lesser Lord Kusanali has allocated many resources to support and develop the desert. I applied for a few batches of education.
That's exactly what the people here need. Physical books and other related items.
Apart from this, the academia is also... We must be persistent about...
This is the first time in hundreds of years. Remember these words. Here lies our faithful priest, Kasala. His wisdom is a miracle among the people, deserving of high praise and admiration. I hope people with wisdom like that priest will rise again.
Enough about us.
No, not at all. Nilu wanted to write to everyone, but a celebration feast will be held in Toot. At the feast, we'll also be celebrating... although, judging from your appearance...
Celebration? Feast? It's the first I've heard.
Tainari was right. He would...
This feast is for you, Sino.
It's rare to see that kind of expression.
No, not really. But I'll go.
Well, I still have a lot to handle here.
I'm afraid I won't be able to join you. The message is, I'm sorry for how I treated you before. But now you and the art you symbolize are not only... Please keep dancing. And someday, I'll be able...
Okay, we've got all that down. Our job here is complete as well. Oh, Sino?
Got it.
Where do you want?
Today's the big day! Let's go to the Grand Bazaar and see how the celebration's coming along. Everybody's already here. Looks like we're the last ones to arrive.
I'm here.
Ah, there you are.
Well, look who finally decided to show up.
You look like you came here immediately after finishing.
But we're not late, are we?
I propose that the last one who arrived be put in charge of...
Nah, there won't be any speeches today.
Oh, really?
Come join us over here. Let's share some great...
Everything looks quite good.
Wow! Paimon can't wait! Whoa! It's so delicious!
The food was specially prepared for you by everyone in the Grand Bazaar. Everyone that came said that you saved Sumeru and wanted me to think...
Ah, feels kinda nice to be seen as a hero.
Being a bodyguard is also a hero's job.
My lady sure has a way with words.
And I'm happy to meet everyone that participated in the great plan.
Don't mention it.
Come to think of it, we've really done something...
We owe it to our abilities. And luck.
Really? Why do I remember everybody thinking that luck...
That's how I remember it too.
It's luck that brought us together. And it was luck that led... Moreover, judging...
Yeah. Everyone gave it their all. It was almost like a performance. Everyone played their part. And thanks to everyone.
So, would you say we're good actors too?
It's such a blessing that Lesser Lord Kusanali was able to return to power at the Academy.
Yes! Even after being abandoned and neglected so many times, she's... Lesser Lord Kusanali once used all her power in a... This should be something everybody should remember. You look surprised. I didn't...
No, everything you
That's good.
Something wrong?
Yeah, what's with that face? You knew all of this already.
Even if those two giants of the Academia are here, I still have to say, those sages really have some nerve. 500 years ago, Lesser Lord Kusanali used all her power. If you bite the hand that feeds you, don't act surprised when it turns into a knuckle sandwich, right, Sino?
Perhaps I shouldn't say this, but their treatment of Lesser Lord Kusanali...
You could simply tell Lesser Lord Kusanali that you wish to have Azar and his accomplices...
I respect our deity's decision, and won't interfere in any... While we're on this topic, why...
Are you trying to say that I'm fit to...
Not at all. But every person
Why? Because he dethroned Azar from power?
Could you try to put it another way? This is a good...
But seriously, though, I always wondered...
I did have my own motive. If the rules of our nation were suddenly cast by the wayside, then it wouldn't be long...
By that, you mean your life working as the Academia's scribe.
Precisely.
Wait, is that all?
So, that's the only reason why you joined us and came up with all those plans?
It's reason enough.
You've certainly got...
You flatter me.
All right, then. How about you?
That's right.
Will you be happy with that?
It's not about being happy.
Even so, keep your spirits up and try to be...
Thank you. I'll keep that...
I seldom participate in such lively gatherings. No. The Grand Bazaar is lively because the people here feel that happiness is an emotion that'll be forever. Oh well.
My lady, the grilled meat...
Yes! I also tried some... What an amazing place to relax.
You said it. Oh, look who else is here.
Hello! Oh, I'm so happy Nilou invited everybody. Oh, now I have to...
Hey, less of that polite chit-chat.
The atmosphere here is good, and everything is delicious. I don't often come to... I have a lot to handle these days.
There you are, Well, how is it? That's good. It's the first time I've ever invited so many... You see, every guest here is quite extraordinary. Make sure you live it up tonight. I'll be happy as long as you're enjoying yourselves. I'm honored to have her think of me this way. I can't explain why, but...
Hey, what's wrong? Your head is starting to droop. Hey, you can't just fall asleep here. Paimon will go find something delicious for you to eat. You'll wake up... Of course, just... It's me. You may blame me for being a bit too self-indulgent. The connection between us is amazing. It's like flora and the fence it grows upon. I heard there's an amazing celebration feast today at the Grand Bazaar. I wanted to have a look for myself. Lately, I've been so busy dealing with all the fallout from recent events. Although you've already helped me with a lot, there's... Please say thank you to everyone for me. Oh, is it not convenient for you to do that for... But if I just show up all of a sudden, what if I end up scaring them and ruining this one? Oh. Yes, I have. You said I should go thank everyone as myself, right? So... I've decided to borrow your body for the time being. Please don't blame me. Everyone! Are you awake now? Paimon was just about to bring you the food. It's me.
Huh? That voice. Nahida?
Hold up. What's going on?
I didn't expect to have a conversation with the consciousness of Lesser Lord Kusanali in the Grand Bazaar.
No, of course not. Are you... Lesser Lord
Hello, Nilu.
You know who I am?
Yes, I already know every one of you. Nilu, Alhaitham, Sino, Dia, Paimon, and Dunyarzad.
Lesser Lord Kusanali?
I took the liberty of occupying the traveler's body, so that... Thank you so much for rescuing me. Even if that meant placing your own safety in peril, and taking the risk of becoming enemies with the Academia. Without you, without any of you, I would have been in a much more difficult situation. Had you not helped me to resolve the crisis, not only I, but Sumeru and even the entirety of Teyvat would have suffered great misfortune. People refer to you as the heroes who managed to rescue a god. I'm quite fond of this name. It not only explains your identities, but also bears witness to your relationship with me. Please, allow me to present to you my most sincere gratitude.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, you have done so much for Sumeru, and I didn't even have a chance to do anything for you. You don't have to do this.
Dunyarzad, the suffering you endured during your illness is also proof of you being with me and praying for me. Thank you.
You don't need to be so ceremonious. It's always...
This is how the relationship between the Academia and Dendro Archon should be. We just did what was necessary.
You're an Archon, but you act so humble.
I'm honored to have been able to take part in this plan.
Thank you, all of you. Thank you so much. Yeah. Are you awake? Did you rest well? After Nahida left, you ate a lot of food. You've become a glutton. That just... Alright, since you're awake, she should be in the Academia right... have learned, Paimon? What a fantastic night. I'm still immersed in all the happiness and joy, like a candle floating on water. So are we, and that's why we're here to talk. Is there anything you want to know? After recent events, the Akasha can know. I've given it some thought, but this is definitely not a bad thing. Even from the beginning, the Akasha's centralized administration of knowledge has always restrained people's curiosity and curtailed the number of paths available to them. Although people may initially feel a little uncomfortable with the loss of the Akasha, they will soon understand that. And as for the future of Sumeru, in preparing to regain control, the former sages have received their punishment, but the new sages have yet to be selected. I hope that the new 6 great sages will be more focused on academics. The other big issue is the people of King Deshret. All the residents of the desert, in fact. I've already taken some measures to address this. It will take some time to rebuild. You mean, what happened after the doctor put you to sleep? Not exactly. The top-ranked Fatui Harbingers, up to number 3, possess power comparable to However, in spite of the bad situation, I'm sure you remember the entity that changed your fate, the Heavenly Principles. In fact, the Heavenly Principles has been quiet since the Conria disaster 500 years. I told him that the Heavenly Principles may be awakened if I destroy the Gnosis. Although it's just a bluff, I assumed that the Heavenly Principles wouldn't just stand by and let such extensive damage to its laws take. And as for what I exchanged for the exchange served as both punishment for the doctor, as well as a boon of new knowledge that I couldn't refuse as the... He's still in a coma. I've hidden him like how one would hide a feather. I know you have many misgivings about him, but as someone who had become a god, he has retained a number. Don't worry, I'll keep... In addition, there are still some mysteries left in him. Some things... His future will be determined by... Is that where you're headed next? Fontaine, the nation of justice? As far as I know, that nation operates in a judicial system. Does their Archon personally judge people? No, there's a Chief Justice in Fontaine. Generally speaking, the Hydra Archon, Focalor. However, even then, Focalor will still make herself present at just about every trial. As Archon, she still reserves the right to influence... Anyway, let's just... Are you sure? Isn't there something... Huh? You mean about your sister? While you were resting at Gandharvaville, I took some time to perform an Irminsul search for information on your sister.
Yeah, isn't Irminsul a repository?
This is true in your case. Irminsul indeed. However, there must be something different about your sister. Because, as it turns out, the world has recorded information on her after all.
What?
There is only one possible explanation. Sheba...
But nothing about this makes any sense! Wasn't this your first trip to Teyvat?
According to the records I was able to access, after the Conria disaster, she began her journey through the 7 nations of Teyvat. But just as her journey was about to reach its conclusion, the Irminsul records on her suddenly become fuzzy.
What do you mean, fuzzy? Did something happen to her?
All I know for sure is that somebody, for reasons only they can know, is deliberately obfuscating her fate. And whoever it is, if they can do that, who knows what else they're capable of.
But even that wouldn't explain how she somehow comes from this world.
Something else I noticed was that according to these records, the Fatui have not classified your sibling as one of the Descenders.
What's a Descender?
Look, I'm sure you must be curious about the information I received from A very important part of the intel was about this world's descenders. External Traveler, you are Tevat's 4th descender.
Huh? So the Vatui count 3 other descenders before the Traveler? And is this—
That's right. My current hypothesis is that the first descender was likely as for the other descenders, I still need to verify their existence. It could—
Paimon's head's about to burst from all this crazy new
And yet, even knowing all this, I'm sure you must still have a lot of unanswered questions. There are many questions in my heart as well. I will need some time, and soon, you'll also begin your journey anew. I'm very interested in your future. It's a journey that can't be observed or recorded by this world. If fate is the ultimate knowledge, then your future will be the ultimate fate.
Paimon's sure glad we got to meet you, Nahida.
The pleasure is all mine. I can't thank you enough. Alright, that's enough talk for today. If you ever miss me, just close your eyes, and maybe I'll appear in your dreams. Is there anything you... And soon, you'll also begin your journey anew. And I'm very interested in your future. If fate is the ultimate...
Paimon sure...
The pleasure is... Alright, that's enough talk.